and we go on our educational video series. After we introduce the basic terms in our previous videos, today we will illustrate a business logic of a simple ODE-based application. It will be dumping of the model. Before we start, a short reminder of the basic terms that were introduced in the previous videos. Let us review them and start. And first of all, we start with the settings of the new project. We need to include the core functionality related settings. Next, we need to include the setting relating the geometry support, and the final, the object support settings. Object support settings should be done considering the format we are working with in our application. Next, we move to the services. And we need to create our MyServices class, inheriting the proper host app services and system services. Next, we create an object of this class and perform the initialization. As for initialization, please pay attention that one initialization with only MyServices class object may be not enough, and it's necessary to introduce additional initialize methods. And do not forget about the uninitialization at the end of our code. Now let us move to the database reading procedure. But before the actual reading, please make sure that all the auxiliary files are available for your application. To guarantee this, you need to override the necessary methods in the MyServices class. After we perform the read procedure, we get the database. As you remember, database is the storage of containers, and the actual structure of the storage depends on the particular format. So usually you have some variants. For instance, you may need to address the root container to perform the dump, or you need to iterate through all the containers in a regular loop to perform the dump. Or it may be possible that you need to address particular containers and iterate through those containers to perform your dumping operation. And at this step, we introduce a new element, a new term, iterator. Iterator is the iteration through the containers. And the key feature of the iterator is the possibility to return the ID, identifier of the underlying model element. As soon as we get the element ID, we are able to address the element itself. As you understand, the set of element properties depends on the element type. And when we get the type of the element, we are able to dump all its properties. And as a self-check about today's video, we illustrated the business logic of a simplified ODE-based dump application. We illustrated it as an iteration through database containers, and we introduced another term, iterator.